days? Well, these 2 days, a lot of exciting news from SCF and a lot of new launches. Yeah, and right now we have SCF being able to be mortgaged out. This is the latest excitement. So what does mortgage mean? Now, let's, without further ado, walk you through the whole process. What I'm going to do in this wallet is that I would like to mortgage out my SCF main, and I'm going to mortgage out 130 SCF main this time, and I'm going to click on SCF at the bottom. So click on this and you will see that here there is a little reshuffle. Last time there used to be one exchange here, two exchanges, but now it has been combined, the two exchanges, into one, and now in place of it is the mortgage button. Then the rest remains the same. So let's explore how we mortgage out. Okay, so click on the mortgage button and it will show you at the top that this is the collateral amount, and the amount available for doing the collateral for SCF main, it will automatically track the SCF main. Or you can also select sorry, there's no or, it's only one option. At this point it's only SCF main. Well, but upcoming in future, we have received the announcement that upcoming in the near future there will be other options that you can act as collaterals beyond SCF. So example, BTC or LTC, XRP, I think those main coins, yeah, those main coins can also be collateralized out apart from SCF. For now, we are just starting out with SCF, our own coins. Now, let's say if I want to collateralize out 130 SCF, then what will happen? Let's just key in first. So 130 SCF at this point in time, the full value would come to around $8,500. Why? Because the current price of SCF for one SCF, it has risen to 65 USDT for one SCF, or 65 FUSD value for one SCF, right? So for 130 SCF, it would be around 8,500. Well, here, why does it show half that value, 4,239? It is because that when we put our SCF coin, the custodiability rate is at 50%. All right, so even though the full price is around 8,500, it will only track 50% of that current value of the coin. Okay, and then there is this SCF liquidation price. So this is the price, right, that what happens, that is also based on the current SCF price, and I believe this is the price that is divided by 2. So at current, right, the SCF price is around $65. So $65 divided by 2, 50% of that is the liquidation price. In other words, right, what it's trying to say is that should the price of SCF in this period of time drop by 50%, drop by half, then it will automatically be liquidated. In other words, let's say, at any point in time, whatever that amount is being added into the collateral as a collateral for the mortgage, and during that period that you mortgage out your coin, and should, in the unfortunate and most unlikely and hopefully never happen incident or situation where the coin price drops by half, then whatever that is being submitted for as collateral will be confiscated. Okay, I'm not sure if confiscated is the right term, but it will be removed. In other words, we wouldn't be able to get back whatever is being collateralized. All right. Well, and so this is what it means, okay, the SCF liquidation price. And then now let me first maybe rewind a little bit and explain to you what is the concept of mortgage. Okay, just think of it that right now your SCF wallet is like a pawn shop. Okay, a pawn shop, you know, where people sometimes surrender their gold or their expensive watches or pearl necklaces or whatever expensive jewelry or even branded bags, right? That they will surrender it to a shop which is for pawning. And so these items that they surrender, these are the collaterals. And when they do that, they park these items at the shop, then what they will get in return is the value of the item but slashed by maybe half, right? And then, you know, the shop owner of the pawn shop will provide in exchange of the items a certain value in terms of money to give to these people for parking the items at the shop. And then there will be a period of time given, and that within this period you can come back with the money plus interest to redeem back your collateralized items, right? So this is good for like a short term, you know, let's say for the period of time you need urgent money, and then, you know, you then surrender something that is precious, keep it with them, take the money out and then use it first, and when you want the product back, then you bring back that sum of money plus more money with interest to collect. Okay, so this is the whole concept here, the same thing right now. So the amazing thing is that now the company offers us this mortgage option as well. Why? Because, you know, maybe there are people who have been keeping the SCF coins for it to, you know, in the future that the price of SCF coin is likely to rise, especially now the company is rolling out ecosystem by ecosystem, right? And so therefore the demand for the coin will increase, and when the demand increases, then there is proportionately, or rather potentially, the price of the coin will also rise. Okay, so with that in mind, you know, there will be some people who will actually keep the SCF coins for the future, and some may sell out some of the coins and keep part of it. So whatever it is, those coins, SCF coins that are being stored in our wallet, in the past, it actually cannot generate more returns for us. It is just parked there, you know, waiting for the price to rise, and hopefully by then you know, we could liquidate the coin, right? Or some of the coins sometimes could have been sold in order for us to pledge back, you know, for quick pledge or liquidity pledge, etc., so that we can continue to earn some returns. But you see, when we pledge outright, what is the difference between pledging and mortgaging? When we pledge out, it means that at that point we would have to sell out our SCF coin. Okay, so we sell out the SCF coin in exchange for FUSD so that we can do the pledge. And of course, that is also lucrative, because then every day, you know, you're getting a 1.4% if you go for the maximum. Let's just, you know, talk about the maximum option here. So if you go for the 1.4% per day of SCF return over the next 30 days, then whatever that you pledge out is also going to yield you very sizable interest and returns, right? And profits. But the thing is, if you were to do that, the SCF coin is being liquidated, is being sold. Okay, vis-a-vis right now, if you were to mortgage out your coins are literally still intact. Okay, by grace of God, hopefully nothing like that kind of drastic price drop will happen. Okay, then the collateralized coins will still be intact. Yeah, and then at the same time, when you mortgage it, you actually get 50% back in terms of the value of the coins, and your coins are still there. So what happens right now is that if you get 50% of the value back, you can opt to use it to do shopping or traveling or holidaying. But most people, like for myself right now, what I'm gonna do is whatever that 50% I get, I'm going to quick pledge it out. Because when I quick pledge it out for 30 days, over the 30 days, every day I can get a 1.4% SCF back. Okay, so then this means that my SCF coins are being put to very good use. I am not going to sell them out. I'm just parking it back into the wallet by mortgaging it, and then I get 50% of its current value back, and this 50% value I can re-pledge it out and get that 1.4% a day, right? So actually it is being put to very good use, and I'm doing this because I feel that this coin has a lot of potential to grow to a much better value in time to come. Okay, so this is my personal opinion. In no way is financial advice to you. Whatever you choose to do, definitely, it has to suit you. It has to be something that you're comfortable with, and you have to do your own research. And so I'm just sharing what I'm going to do for myself and why. And then after I mortgage it out, then the question is, then what happens after you mortgage out? Okay, then the important thing to note is that within 3 days, which is 72 hours, within 72 hours after you mortgage out, don't do anything. Try not to do anything if you can to cancel the mortgage, because if you do, then there is going to be a 1% handling fee, and on top of that, of course, you still have to pay back whatever that 50% has been given to you, plus interest. By the way, you see there is a daily rate here, a daily rate which is the daily rate interest of 0.01%. Okay, so try really not to, because it states here, let me read it out to you. Okay, it says that due to real-time market price fluctuations, the actual casting amount is subject to the current market price, and cancellation of casting within 72 hours of confirming the mortgage order will incur a 1% processing fee based on the casting amount. Okay, so try not to do anything within 3 days after you cast it out for the mortgaging. But after the 72 hours, you are free to cancel the mortgage, to take back your SCF coins. But then, of course, there must be payback time. Okay, then it would mean that you will have to pay back that 50% castability rate, plus, depending on how many days you hold it, plus the daily rate of 0.01%, right? So based on a quick calculation, the strategy that was being shared earlier, if I were to collateralize my 130 SCF, I would gain 4,239 FUSD. I quick pledge this 4,239 FUSD for 30 days at 1.4%. Then after that, then by that time, hopefully, even the SCF coin price would have risen beyond the current $65. And so by that time, if I were to just, end my mortgage and take back my 130 SCF coins, I could have the gain based on the coin price firstly, and secondly, that I would have made very good use of that $4,239 of FUSD to generate even more profits for me. So it's a double win, you see. And the SCF coin is not sitting idle in the wallet, just waiting for the right time, the ripe time, to sell out. See, so this is essentially the concept of this mortgage, okay? And so now with that, I would then click on confirm mortgage casting, right? And then click on the next step. And then it is done. Okay, and it says here that SCF mortgage is casting in progress, and the casting amount is this amount of FUSD, and that's 130 SCF, and this liquidation price is at this value, and hopefully we will never ever face this problem. And also this is the date and this is the time of the casting, right? And right now it's still casting in progress. Let's see how long it takes. Let me try to refresh the screen. You refresh by pressing down your screen and letting it go, okay? Drag down and let it go. And now, see, the casting is already successful. Now let's check out this little arrow here and see what it says. Okay, so essentially it tells me what is the casting date, the time, and next time when I do cancel it, hopefully I can wait a good 30 days to cancel it. Then I think the details will be listed here. Then the mortgage details are what is the casting amount, what is the collateral amount, what is the mortgage price at this time, what will be the liquidation price, which is half the price, and what is the margin and the interest, because now the first day has not passed yet, so there is no interest yet. Okay, that would be the interest when I pay back, okay, not interest that I gain from here. All right, so this is how you actually post a mortgage. And what else would be important to know? So now then, just please be careful not to click on the cancel mortgage within the 72 hours, otherwise there will be a 1% handling fee. Then now let's take a look at the wallet situation. Immediately my wallet is being substantially reduced because I've mortgaged out 130 SCF main. Then let's take a look. Oh, I have FUSD. Why do I have this amount here? What happened? How did I get this amount here? Let me think. Is it that I have to refresh the screen? Does it look right? Okay, I've mortgaged out 130. I have mortgaged out 130. Why is it that I still have FUSD main 4,240 here? I'm not complaining actually, but how did this happen? Right, I'm really a bit confused here. How did this FUSD 4,240 come into this portion actually? What happened? I can't quite recall. Maybe I have to watch back my video to investigate how this amount came by, because this is quite a pleasant surprise actually. Anyway, I'll try to figure that part out later. Now, what I would just like to show you here is that You know, just now I did the mortgage, right? And let me just double check the mortgage, okay? I click back here and I click on the top mortgage, and then below you can see all the mortgage details. Yes, the casting is successful. Yes, the casting amount is this, and oh, the collateral. Oh yeah, silly me. Of course. This 4,240 is the 50% generated by the mortgage. What am I thinking? So okay, so all right, the mystery is solved. Yes, because only half of the value and the other half is given to me, right? So okay, I'm not done yet, right? I still have to quick pledge out that value in order to earn that interest, right? In order to make good the whole thing. So there's still a part 2 I have to do. My apologies for this. And let's go back to the wallet, okay? So this FUSD 4,240 is the other 50%. That is the 50% generated through the mortgage, okay? And then now, before I do a quick pledge of this 4,240, let me just show you something very quickly. Okay, let's click on profit. And then here, I would like to show you something. What happened just now, right? Let me see. What happened just now, right? By me posting out that mortgage, it actually adds into my personal staked amount, adds into my personal staked amount. Okay, so it adds to this account personal staked amount, meaning to say that you know, this mortgage is also accounted for in terms of the team benefits and ranking benefits for the whole network's health. It is a plus, a big plus. All right, so this is another good point about this mortgage. And now let's go back to the wallet and do a quick pledge, which is the part 2 of this exercise. So how do I do a quick pledge? It is by clicking on SCF, and here do the quick pledge, which is the first button at the top. And now I have it in FUSD, so I will change this portion here to FUSD and then key in 4240.61. And if you see this kind of popping up, insufficient credit limit, all you have to do is to reduce the last digit slightly. So I'll change the 1 to 0. All right, and then it will pass through easily. And now you see the FinLP based on this amount for quick pledge, and I'm going to stick to the recommended, which is 30 days, daily return 1.4%. Should I go for the 30 days? I think at this point I would prefer to do a 15 days because it's the first time I'm doing the mortgage, right? So I will opt for a 15 days instead, which is a 1.2% SCF daily. Okay, then I'm going to click on quick pledge to pledge up this amount. And here a quick review is for 15 days, is at 1.2%, and that the estimated total revenue will be 11.67 SCF. And then the recharge function, I'm going to switch it off, okay? And then confirm. And then I would have posted out the quick pledge. Yep, so quick pledge should have been done. Let me double check on the quick pledge. Yes, it is very fast. So at this date, this time, it is being pledged at 1.2% for 15 days. And once again, take a look at the liquidity status. Yeah, so now my personal staked amount is this now. Okay, so finally I have completed the whole thing. So in this video, just to remind you, is that I have done a mortgage. I have shown you how to do a mortgage. I have explained what is the difference between mortgaging and pledging. And then I have also shown you the important part about what I did with that 50% FUSD value given to me due to the mortgage. What I did was I quick pledged it out in order to earn the interest. Okay, and then definitely for the next 3 days I'm not going to touch my mortgage. In fact, I intend to hold it for the next 15 days because my quick pledge is for 15 days, right? So I hope that with this now you can also make the choice and decision yourself whether this mortgaging is something that is attractive to you. And once again, this is not any financial advice. These videos are for education and information purposes. And do your own research. Always invest only what you are prepared to lose. All right, everybody, God bless you. Take care.